Right, guys, I just want to talk about a trade that I did, which is a perfect example of playing defense being the best form of offense when trading. And by playing defense, I mean putting as much effort into not losing money as you do to making money. I mean, if we have a good plan, if we have a good system, you know, we're going to get a good trade at some point that will run and we'll make loads of money. Now, all them trades that are highly volatile or we're not too sure about, if we play defense and just concentrate on not losing money, then overall we're going to be up. And I believe that a lot. So I'm going to show you a trade I did here on the Analysis Zone. If you're not familiar with the Analysis Zone account, this is my partner's account and I put £500 in. And we are working with this account to do trades and see where we can get to, and so I can show you examples. All right, so I purchased Felipe Anderson because he had rumours that he was going to West Ham, and I made this trade exactly a month ago. Okay, so I purchased 10 Felipe Anderson. Weren't too sure about the rumours. I thought at Lazio, I did think that maybe a step up in quality was where he would go because, you know, he's been in the Brazil squad and he's a good player. So I thought the West Ham rumours, I weren't too sure about him. So I only got 10 and I spent £14.10p. Okay, and as you can see here on the 14th of the 6th, so exactly 1 month ago, as we are the 14th of the 7th today, I spent £14.10 on the Felipe Anderson. Now, I sold him yesterday. I just want to show you the numbers. It's not really about the trade because it's very much, you know, a break-even trade. I sold him yesterday, as you can see, 13th of the 7th for £14.90 minus 30p commission. Overall, over the 10 shares I had, I made a £1.10 profit. So it's pretty much a break-even trade, you know. And I played defense on this to keep it like that. And by defense, I'll show you what I mean. Now, Felipe Anderson, if we go to squad players here, he is 7th in the squad list. And he's currently £1.49, which he was when I sold him, which was yesterday, remember, on the 13th. He did go to £1.50 high, but I sold him for £1.49 and he's back at £1.49. Now, if we go to the top 200 and we go to the lowest price, we'll see that the lowest price currently is £1.51. So that's 2p more than Felipe Anderson is, and he would have to make that 2p up today to be eligible tomorrow. So when the rumours that he was going to have his medical at West Ham were yesterday, he was still, you know, I think it was 3p away from being eligible today. So what I did, I knew that unless he could get into their media places quick, then he was unlikely to rise that much. Transfers are only really valuable overall in the short term, because this was a short-term trade. In the short term, they're only valuable if they're going to be media buzz eligible. So Felipe Anderson still had a few p to go before he was media buzz eligible. So what I did, I got into a position by playing defence. I put the player up for sale because I made a judgment that I didn't think he would get into the media positions quick enough to really make an impact. For all I know, West Ham could have completed the deal yesterday, which would have meant that the buy the rumour, sell the story crowd would have sold anyway, so it's likely would have dropped. Now, there are obviously some who will be holding him for performance buzz, and the Premier League is the most popular league on Football Index. So media-wise, his media has improved overall if he can have a good season for West Ham. But that's all hearsay. I bought Felipe Anderson for the transfer rumour. It was a volatile trade, like I said before. That's why I only got 10, and I bought him to complete that short-term trade. Now, if you look at his graph, my thoughts originally was that 3-month graph will show his high, which is £1.61, I believe. Let's check that. Yes, £1.61. So for me, buying in at £1.41, like I did, selling at 20p away, that's a decent return on investment for me. So that's what I was working on. But when the news broke, he did jump up 6p. I think it was yesterday. Let's see how much he jumped up all 7 days. So it was around 10p that he jumped up in 7 days. He did fluctuate between 141 and 139. And suddenly, when the news broke on a medical, he went to 149, but he stagnated a lot. And that's what I've said in previous transfer videos, which are free on YouTube. I've said that once a player stagnates, you really have to watch it, because it means there's not that many buyers, and you've got to make a choice whether you're going to take the money or someone else is going to. So as the day gone on, I decided to play defence, and by play defence, not lose any money. So I decided to put Felipe Anderson up for sale. There was still some, rumours going around, his medical's being done today, blah, blah, blah. So I was hopeful there would still be buyers, but I did not think that he would rise the 3p that he needed yesterday. He only needs 2 today, but he needed 3p yesterday just to be eligible for today. Okay, I did not think he would rise that much. So I played defence, decided not to lose any money, and put him up for sale. And he did sell within a couple of hours. And overall, over the 10 shares, I was £1.10 up, pretty much a break-even trade. The most important thing was that I didn't lose any money. I played defence. I used market logic, the market logic being players who ain't media eligible. The short-termers, they're just going to get out because he's not going to do nothing for them. The people who are buying for long-term, for performance buzz and, his potential impact at West Ham, they will hold. But for me, I was in that short-term crowd, so I need to think ahead of that short-term crowd and play defence. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. I mean, if you think about the Jack Wilshere trade that I showed you earlier in the week about going to a non-performance buzz league, and how in the end I made the wrong decision to hold. And in the end, I did break even with Jack Wilshere. I think I was around 3p up, which was very lucky. But it's really about, with short-term traders, being savage, if you like, being savage in taking your profit before anyone else, and being savage in not losing money if you can't see the trade happening. Now, this was yesterday. Obviously, Felipe Anderson dropped from 150 back to 149. The rumours have gone quiet again. So I think the medical call was a bit too soon. I doubt he's had his medical. So this might pick up, and he might get back into the media positions, and he might end up at his high of £1.61 or above. But for me, I don't feel like I've missed an opportunity. I felt like I've held the player for a month, and for me, the money was just sitting there not doing much. And the best thing for me to do was get out, break even, and put the money somewhere else. Okay, so that's what I tell you. If you do buy them cheap players because they're up for a big move, just track the progress. And if it really doesn't look like they're going to get into their media places, you might not see the return on investment you want to see. I mean, it's okay if you buy really cheap players, because usually you always do get a 20p, 30p rise. And the media doesn't really matter. It's just all price appreciation. But once you get into this area from £1.20 to £1.60, £1.75 even, then the drops, it's all between that media eligibility. So you've really got to monitor that as well with your short-term trades, okay? So the point of this analysis is play defence when you're not sure. If it's a volatile trade, control your risk and play defence. And just work on not losing money rather than making a big return on investment. Because the trades that you plan well anyway, you work on not losing money, then if they go well, you're going to make loads of money anyway. Okay, so this is the best way to be consistent with transfers. Transfers, I think we can agree, is probably the most volatile trading element to Football Index. Okay, because one rumour can see a price rise, and then if it goes quiet for half a day, it'll drop again. Traders are quite savage with taking their profit. So it's a very volatile trading style. So working on not losing money in the long run will give you consistent profits. I'll see you at the next video, guys. Thank you.